Welcome to Shankar IAS Academy editorial discussion. We are going to cover August 25 and 26 editorial sections today. Displayed here are the list of articles that we are going to discuss today. This is going to be very important for UPSC mains for 2025 and also for 2024. So please make a note of it and let's get started with our discussion. Look at this article. In this article, we are going to discuss about the unified pension scheme that has been recently seen in news. So with this backdrop, let us get into our discussion. Here we are going to discuss about the three schemes, that is the old pension scheme, a national pension scheme also known as NPS, and the recently proposed unified pension scheme. Let us see what are their key features. With respect to the OPS, that is old pension scheme, there is an assured pension, but there will be no employee contribution linked to this feature, and it is linked to the basic pay and dearness allowance. Whereas with respect to the national pension scheme, it is market linked returns. Employee and government also make contribution, but here an important thing to notice, there is no guaranteed pension, but it also assures some kind of a flexibility when compared with old pension scheme. Now coming to the unified pension scheme, it provides a guaranteed pension of around 50% of the last drawn salary, and also here the employee and the government make the contribution to ensure pension. Now with respect to the advantage, see, the unified pension scheme ensures security and it is actually a blend of old pension and the national pension scheme. But there is a disadvantage of increased fiscal burden on the government because of the assured 50% return, because of the assured 50% of the basic pay as pension to the pensioners. Now let's get into the deep about the features and the pension type with respect to the three pension schemes of union government. See, the unified pension scheme has a defined benefit. Like I have mentioned, it provides a 50% of the basic pay as a salary to the pensioners. So hereby it ensures a guaranteed pension, which is not actually a part of national pension scheme because it is actually a market linked phenomena. But there is a similarity between NPS and UPS because both has the employee contribution as well as governmental contribution. Now, when we compare all the three schemes, the thing that is different with respect to national pension scheme is it is only market linked, whereas the UPS and the old pension scheme are actually fixed return. Whereas the UPS and OPS, that is old pension scheme, ensures a fixed return type. Now moving forward, let us see eligibility and various choices. See, all the government employees who joined the service after 2004 are eligible to join UPS and NPS system. Employee can choose between NPS and UPS, that is Unified Pension System. Like NPS, it is also regulated by Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, but with some slight difference in their role, because the new system will ensure a fixed provision of pension that is around 50% of basic pay, whereas previously it was actually market linked. Now let us see what will be the impact on the government employee. It ensures choice and security to choose between different types of pension facility, and also it ensures a lump sum benefit while transitioning from NPS to UPS. Moving forward, let us see what are the concerns. Like we have seen, the UPS increases government's fiscal burden and long-term sustainability concern due to guaranteed payouts, and there is also a concern about long-term sustainability because of the guaranteed payouts. So with this, we have covered holistically about the new pension scheme, that is unified pension system, and also the schemes that are available previous. So with this understanding, let us try to answer this main question. Elaborate upon the difference between the old and the new pension schemes and highlight the need for the overall reforms in India's pension structure in reference to the new updates. If you guys interested in answering this question, please do write it in the comment section and we will review it. So with this, let us move on to the next topic for the discussion. Look at this article. Here we are going to discuss about a gender balanced workspace. Today we are going to discuss this topic because recently a committee has published a report with respect to gender issues faced in Malayalam film industry. So with this backdrop, let's get into deep analysis of this article. So what is a gender balance? See, it is nothing but equal representation of participation of all genders in various aspects of life, including workspace, education, politics, and social activities. Its importance is because it promotes diversity, inclusivity, fairness that leads to more innovative and effective decision-making process. With this, let us see what are the challenges in achieving a gender balance. The first one is lack of women in leadership, low representation in politics, approximately 40% in parliamentary seats and corporate sectors. The Women Reservation Act, which actually proposes reserving 33% of seats in Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies for women, but its implementation is still pending. Second one is poverty and economic opportunity. See, there is a limited economic opportunity for women, especially in rural area. Thirdly, workspace discrimination and inequalities. Women's labor force participation in India is around 20%, but earning only 62% of what their male counterpart make for similar work. This creates a gender gap in paying. Fourthly, there is an imbalance in the unpaid care work. Women spend significantly more time on unpaid care work than men. And fifthly, there is a barrier of social norms and cultural practice like child marriage, dowry, and other harmful practices. See, for instance, 27% of girls are married before the age of 18, which not only affects their holistic development but also enters India's development also. Sixthly, there is an inadequate access to education and healthcare facility. And for seventhly, there is a lot of increase in the violence against women and girls, particularly like domestic violence, sexual harassment, and honor killings. Moving on, let us see what are the legal protection to ensure a gender balance. Criminal Law Amendment Act of 2013, Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act 2013, Women's Reservation Bill, Hindu Succession Act of 1956, which is actually amended in 2005, Maternity Benefit Act of 1961, which is amended in 2017, a Special Marriage Act of 1954, and finally Dowry Prohibition Act of 1961. See, knowing these acts will come very handy in writing UPSC main, particularly in GS Paper 2 and GS 4 in Ethics paper. So please understand these nuances. Moving forward, let us see some notable cases involving some gender justice. First one is Vishaka versus State of Rajasthan in 1997. See, it actually established guidelines for addressing sexual harassment, because of which the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workspace Act 2013 has been implemented. Next one is Lakshmi versus Union of India 2015. It enforced stricter regulation on the sale of acid to prevent attacks and mandated better support and rehabilitation for the acid attack survivors. The next case is Vinita Sharma versus Rakesh Sharma in 2020. It affirmed daughters' right to equal inheritance in Hindu undivided families, ensuring that daughters have co-personary rights by birth. Moving on, let us see what is the solution to move forward. Firstly, we have to promote leadership development among the women by investing in training and mentorship programs. Secondly, we need to improve the access to credit and resource by facilitating the access to financial services and other banking resources. Thirdly, we need to provide support for care services by investing in affordable childhood care and elderly care. And finally, we need to provide awareness campaigns to conduct educational campaigns to challenge harmful practices. So with this holistic understanding, let us try to solve a mains practice question. Look at this question. Analyze the major challenges to achieve gender balance in India. How can a policy measure can address these challenges effectively? If you guys interested in answering this question, please write it in the comment section below. We will review it. That's all about our editorial discussion. If you like this video, please hit like, share and comment. And also don't forget to subscribe to Shankar IAS Academy YouTube channel. Thank you.